Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Last Caretaker. I'm on the oil rig, basically the my gas station. I took and added a few more diesel tanks here because I don't take the oil with me to what you call it, so I have come on, get back here. I have some oil tanks back here, and then these are diesel tanks here, and then 6,000 liters of petrol here with one down. I have more than one down there now, but then power station up there and up there that feeds this whole thing. There's 12. There's probably 12 batteries or so up there, with another, I think, 12 in here that keep this pretty much running day or night, pretty much. Got to do some maintenance on those, which I think they need to really adjust that. You shouldn't have to do quite so much maintenance on those, but it is what it is for now. Hopefully they might balance that a little better. Also to this, 2000, one of those tanks produced 200 liters in this tank for that. It'll produce 1.5 tanks of diesel per one of those. Diesel's kind of okay. It should actually be a little bit more, but definitely petrol should be, I mean, realistically speaking, it should be more, but whatever. Right on, right on. So I hope everybody's had a good Christmas and looking forward to a good New Year. I also put, I think there's 12, maybe, whatever it is of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12. There are 12 diesel tanks down here too. This is where I add on. I also put on the boat another, I had 6. So I had those 4 and these 2, and I put these 3, 5 here, and another 5 back here. I'm really not too sure what's going on with this tree. If it's just like decoration or something, because you don't get anything out of it that I've noticed. And I put another petrol tank, so I've got 6,000 liters of petrol. I only use it for the flamethrower anyway, so. And I've got two petrol tanks down here, plus a 3 up there. So that's 10,000 liters, which is fine. I can come in, fill up, top off, and then just redo everything there, and I'm good. I also put in some extra batteries up here, just because, I mean, why not, little extra power. Yeah. So what I'm going to do today is start looking for, because we got, as you can see up there, go over here in the shade, you can see up there in the upper left corner, we went to the first one at, it was habitat node 2-23. We're going to be looking for the other 2, 14.5 and 8.6. Now I looked to see on this if those were actually coordinates, and I don't think so. Because if you take and put all this here, oh, I gotta go out. 18 minus 8, if that's a minus 16, if that's a minus. What's with the beeping? So that would put it at like minus like right in here. That actually might be one. What was the other one? 5 minus 5 minus 14.5. Minus 5 minus 14.5. Minus 5 here, minus 14.5. Put it like right about in here. I don't think so. I think they're in here somewhere. Like these or that or that. Because the one that I got was this one right here. That's the one I got. Was that one. So there might actually be one maybe out here somewhere. You know, possibly. But but maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to go down and look at possibly this one or that one. See, that's 475. Or no, 4 point minus 7. And that's there. Those are not coordinates because there's those that had nothing to do. That's like 82, 81 minus 14 or something. So that's not it. Those are not coordinates. Those are just numbers. So anyway, and that's also with this one here too, because that's not 2.23 or 2. That would be literally here. 23 would put it about right here. No. So those aren't coordinates. Those are just designation numbers. So we can look at that one on our... No, let's not. I don't think it's going to be that one there. We're going to come down possibly to that one. Take a look. And then down to this one maybe. So let's take a look at that one. Let's take these off. So we're just headed towards that one. So that's what we're going to do today. Go ahead and wait a minute. Why is... Oh, we don't want that. There. We're going to be heading towards that one. So we've got all the tanks topped off. We're ready. Yeah, we're looking good. Somewhat. We got stuck at the one, which I've seen other people it happen to, so at least I know it's just not just me, you know. Not that I wish anybody, you know, bad, but now I know it's not just me, it's a thing. Let's single up these lines. That's what we used to call it when actually single up the lines meant that there would be one line, you know, single up the lines, take up the lines off, have one line on until the captain or skipper is ready to go. Bring our thingies up. I don't think there's any mines around us. We're gonna... Do we have... No, we're on electrics only. We can run diesel. I mean, we have literally 32,000 liters of diesel on board. So if we wanted to, we could run on diesel. Because, you know, if we run out of diesel, we've got electric, so we can run on electrics. And you know what, on the warehouse one, I forgot to pick up all the stuff that was down below. I just completely spaced it. So let's turn this pig. And then we might kick in the diesels. Because we get a little bit extra. We're doing, you know. I used to work on a big boat like this. Well, not just like this, but similar. So anywho. Let's kick this pig. Get her going. We should be about making 40 kmh, whatever that is. On the water, it's usually knots. I used to work on a smaller trawler, salmon trawler, salmon fishing, and then we did some crabbing on that, and then rock codding and all that other stuff. I'm only getting 38, and I don't know why. I've got all the engines are all upgraded. So anyway, yeah, I used to work on a smaller one, 50 footer, you know. It was fun. Gotta respect the ocean. I'm telling you that right now. Respect the ocean. And don't turn your back on it. So that's not too bad there. We'll see how much of this diesel we burn. We got, like I said, 32,000 liters we started out with right back there. So we'll see what it takes to get where we go. You know, see how much we can do. Because if we need to, we can just simply go on to electrics and go back and fill up. I think it's kind of silly then if we're going to do that, you know, but whatever. You know, we can use the diesels as a backup if we wanted to. I'm going to say in case something happened to our electrics. I've never really, I've added, but I haven't upgraded. Like, you know, the ones we started out with on top of the wheelhouse there. I've gotten even the old solars. I just added to them once I could add the, once I had the capability of putting in the better solar panels like those there. I did. I've added the better wind turbines up there in front, and then added the two bigger ones in the back. I haven't really put more than that, you know. So see, that one says 4.7. Wait a minute. So we've already been to that one. Wait a minute. If we've already been to that one, what's the point of going there? 4.7. We've been there to that one. We've been to that one. Okay. Dang it. We've been to that one. I haven't been to that one. I haven't been to this one. Let's go to this one then. Okay. See, this one over here on this side is the last tank in the series, that one. So I've used about in 2.5, roughly 2.5 kilometers, whatever that is, kilometers, whatever, kilometers. I've only used, not quite a half yet, so that's pretty good, or not bad anyway, you know. I know when I was stuck and I was using the engines, because I was using everything I could try to get out of there. I used 2.5 tanks of diesel, or yeah, tanks, of diesel trying to move, and it wouldn't move. So basically, that didn't work. And it was actually one of the tanks up front, the petrol tanks, that was somehow got locked through the dock or whatever. The sound is about right for this boat. That low kind of engine sound. I don't know what the whale song type thing is. I don't know exactly what that is. Is that whale song or what is that? I know that being out there, being down in the boat, you can hear sounds like that sometimes, but it's like whale sound and stuff. It's not nothing coming from the boat. The boat don't usually make that kind of noise. So, how's everybody doing in chat? I just happen to look over from time to time. I try to do that. Mandy and or Blue Bella is not here to keep, say, hey, somebody says something. So I'll try to look over when I can. I know the lore was saying something like the oceans died or something like that. So that's what killed off humanity, I think, is what it was. But they're going to introduce fishing. Well, how can you fish if the ocean's dead? Actually, that behind the boat, they don't even see it. There would be, oh, wow, I didn't even see that. It's kind of a bluish green, like bioluminescence. Your screws, the propellers, as they are commonly known as, they churn the ocean, which excites the algae or whatever it is, plankton kind of a thing. They glow kind of a blue-green, like that right over there, like that shark, the underneath part. They glow like that behind the boat. It's kind of cool, So we're going to go down and take a look at this one to see what this is. If it's one of these, great. If not, I don't know. I guess we might stick around and do something, I guess. I don't know. Or we might leave. I don't know. We'll see. See when we get there. Because it's not like we're on any kind of time restraint. But I would like to kind of get this mother one going. We got that one right there, that 2-223 or 2-23 the other day, which started the quest. And then we have to find these other two, which they're not really given a coordinates. I mean, maybe if I read through the lore, it might, maybe, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, see, that first tank is just about done, and we went about 5 kilometers. That's not too bad. I mean, we got lots and lots of diesel on board, so we're good. And then the actual, backbone of it. You see, that's like 36. I don't know why. 37. I think it'll go up to 38, maybe. I think I just turned. That's why it did that. So I don't know. They need to balance that portion of it, as far as like fuel production, because I mean, if they were only getting 1/10 of a barrel of oil for gasoline, they would not make it. I mean, they're just, they ain't gonna make it. Why bother? Diesel was actually a byproduct back way when, diesel was a byproduct of making gasoline. With gasoline, you get a lot more than just, 1/10. So for a 50-gallon barrel is what I think. Oh wow, what was that? Oh, I think that was the thing. So if you take a 50-gallon barrel of oil, and you only got 5 gallons, roughly, of fuel or less, they wouldn't make it. So anyway, I think that thing needed to be rebalanced a little bit. Other than that, the game is great. I love it. And I don't really use diesel. I'm using it now, but I usually don't. I'm just doing it because what I get about 17 more kmh, kilometers per hour. I'm assuming is what that means. But I can run on the electric, which I've got more than enough electric. It never dips on that. So anyhow, I'm just running now because I want to see. What's the deal. So I hope everybody's doing well in chat. Just giving you a little story on how I used to work on the ocean, all that good stuff. I remember being out, on the Pacific Ocean, being out, where you ain't seeing land no more, it was kind of a trip. And then, we were in a 55-foot trawler, fairly, not big by any means, but, bigger, than most. And I saw one a few times, like, open, like, runabouts, like, these aluminum, like boats with outboards on them out there. And it's like, y'all nuts, there is no way. I've seen things, out there. I've seen like sharks that were literally almost half the size of our boat, and we're a 50-footer. There's no way I would be out there in a 16-foot frickin' runabout. No, skip or whatever you call them. No, not happening. Not gonna happen. The smallest I would probably be out there in would be like maybe about a 25-30 footer. If you stay inside of land, because we were out there, I think it was 10 or 12 miles out there, yeah. No, I am not being out there in a little open boat, with an outboard. No, that ain't happening. Because I've seen it come up. Because it would take you literally hours to get back to land from out there. And I've seen it come up from a dead calm to freaking 10-15 foot freaking waves in no time. In less than an hour. Yeah, that ain't happening. No way. Yeah. I don't know. That to me is just crazy. Okay, we're coming up on this first one. Looks like we're about a tank and a half, a little over a half in. We went about 8 kilometers. Not too bad on that, It's doable, I guess. Let's see what this is. If this is the one we're looking, is this the droid we're looking for? Because we're looking for, gotta move it that way I can see it. 1816 or 816 or 514.5. And we got mines. We got cows. No, we got mines. Let's back some speed off here. 9.4. What do you think we should do? Oh wow, there's like sharks and stuff there. Okay, we gotta look at this. Okay, let's deal with the immediate threat of these fellers. Let's deal with these guys. I don't know why it makes that noise on the boat. You know. I don't think the rest of them... Oh, come on. Jump on up there, you dang old thing. We're going to have to go a little closer anyway. I used to leave those. Didn't even bother with them. Just went in between them and did them. And the dang old thing drifted into me. Seriously. You know, I was sitting there and all of a sudden heard this explosion, went over there. And the dang old thing just drifted right into me. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Oh, let's up our anchor. So I hope everybody's doing well. You can say hi if you'd like to. Dakota or Mackenzie or Cardi, if you're watching, hello from Grandpa. Okay. Of course, we want to come in, and it's going to be storming Norman. Alright, come on, come on, come on. We don't need to be going in at 100 miles an hour. The electrics give us a little bit more control. Back on up there, y'all dang old thing. Yeah, this is like a processing plant. This is kind of cool, though. We'll get rid of the critters. And these mines. Those mines, you gotta be, they ain't no joke, I'm telling you. You don't want to mess with them. I actually let one off too close to the boat. It caused an issue. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool beans. And we don't have, got a bunch of dead sharks. We're good, we're tied off. We can deal with this. Let's do is power up. And we'll do a save. sit here and let it look right at that while I go to the restroom really fast. I'll be right back and we'll get on with this. Right back. All right, welcome back. Welcome me back. All right, so we'll get rid of these critters. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use this dish. Put that in there. Okay. And we saved. Let's get on with it. What was that? You little buggers. Ones I don't like are the little flying ones. They're just a pain in the butt. Shucky, what are you getting all upset about? Hey, chill out. Chill out. Oh, you dang little thing. Gee, jumping Yeminis. What are you all upset about, dude? Why is it taking so much? See, the one thing I don't like about these things too is that they one explode like a freaking pinata, like that. I mean, why doesn't it just come to you like the rest of them do? But whatever. I mean, I think, to me, they need to fix that. But that's just me. We're gonna first of all see those are attracted to light. The others are repelled from the light. Dang old things, I'm telling you. So this is not part of the mother quest, but all saw the sharks and thought we should stop and take a look. So it's a small little detour in our thing. What the frick? Okay, we still gotta get those buggers. Make sure. Oh. Come on, get on out here there. Thank you. Now see, these guys don't like... Oh. Oh, stop it. See, it's kind of a toss-up between those guys and them little flying suckers, you know. A lot of times if you can get these, you can get them all in one shot. I don't like them. I don't like them. So let's just get everything done here at one time. Are these things doable or not? Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Cool beans. Gee, there's like 1, 2, 3. There was another one somewhere. 4 over there. Or 1, 1, 2, 3 anyway. Cool. Okay. I think we cleared it. Clear! Huh. What was that one? There was a movie. It was like... Oh, I hear you. Where are you? Where are you? I hear you. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I did. Okay. Let's get some power. Power. So this was, what was it? We'll have to look and see. I'll go up and look and see in just a minute. Let me get some health. And we'll give her a quick save. Okay, let's go up and look and see which one this was again. We are at 09-4 habitat. 09-4. Cool. Okay. So we got all the critters out of the way. We're just going to start breaking this puppy down. We're looking for looks like minus 08-16 or whatever, 08-16 and 05-14-5 is the ones we're looking for to finish the quest, the mother quest. I wonder what these are going to do. Are they going to explode all over? Since they're on land? I don't think so. They didn't, did they? Boy, these things suck the fuel. We get the stuff from them. Metal scrap, wire scrap. $291 electric cost. Oh, now some of that went in there. Did it? Maybe. Oop. Oh, those are those little wormy dudes. Yeah. Tain't safe out here, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Oh, let's go over this way. We'll get up on the boat this way. And then we'll finish breaking this sucker down. Now see, usually if I was doing just a video, I would take and break this down and not make you watch, you know. But since we're streaming, that's all I can do. Okay, I just made a double look out there to see if anybody says anything, because I usually try to answer everybody when they do talk. Normally, I'll turn that off, and let's power back up. And we'll look at our diesel costs for now, because we went 9.2 kilometers, or whatever that is. We went and we used little over a tank and a half, and that's not too bad, really. That's not too bad. That's doable because we got a bunch of them on there, you know. And electric, we're doing just fine. We got lots and lots of electric. So there you go, right on. What time is it anyway? 2:58. A couple of more minutes and we'll be light out again. I'll probably just wait for that. I haven't run the shredder, the hopper, whatever it is. Haven't run it for a while. I just keep piling stuff up in it right now. Jeez, I got a lot of stuff. Gonna have to run it eventually. Right now I'm just using it for a place. I've heard that you got to put some of this on the rocket. So we're going to do that too in the next, not the next one, but pretty close to. Once we get the mother one done, I think we're going to go back and because I didn't know that they came back without a capsule, and it was like, well, we got a capsule, we ain't got one. I was waiting for an update. Somebody I saw did it. You go and you like add a capsule. So okay. So we're gonna have to go back to the Lazarus station or complex, fix up the last two or whatever, two more. Because we can put 3 humans on board, and then we put, I'm assuming, just set a teddy bear in there and some cash or something like that. And I think those are Steam achievements. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're for. So we're going to do that. We will do that. We have a whole power complex and stuff at the Lazarus, or the exit station. You know, we have all that ready to go. Oh, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and top off our tank. Yeah, top this off just because. Okay. So let's there's no robots here at this station. Have you noticed that? No robots that I've seen so far. Again, I would usually speed this stuff up, because it's kind of a little, you know, a little boring. I did like working on the ocean. But I can tell you at times it was scary as all get out. You know, I mean, there were there were times, that you wondered, am I going to make it back? Seriously, you know. I mean, a couple of times, you know. One time we were coming back from the Farallon Islands, which was really cool. The night that we got there, it was a beautiful night. We got there. We had been salmon fishing all day. Our boat was pretty much full, but it was fairly late at night or in the evening. It hadn't gotten completely dark yet, And it was like, dang old thing. So the skipper said, well, we'll just go ahead and we'll clip off here for the night, which the reason why we could do that is there was a Coast Guard buoy there, and since Coast Guard was not there, we were allowed to basically clip off, or so to speak, to their buoy, the Coast Guard buoy. So we went ahead and did that, and spent the night there. It was a beautiful night. Like I said, we could see the lights of San Francisco. It was really pretty, I mean, yeah, really nice. Not so much in the morning, by the time the morning came around, there's a full-blown storm, which I don't understand how we got really caught that much, because usually the weather service and stuff really kind of kept you informed of what was going on. But for whatever reason, we got caught, and so it was like, okay, we had to, normally we probably would have just stayed there, but we had a boatload of salmon out of basically the essentials, food, water, all that stuff, and had to come back, so we did, or we started, we were going, our intentions were, and well, we made it, obviously. I'm here talking to you. Yeah, it was nasty. It was nasty. There's no other word then. It was nasty. I mean, we're in a 50-foot trawler, and the waves were literally, we were climbing the waves. Climbing them out there, headed back toward Bodega Bay. We were climbing the waves and then free falling off of the other side down into the trough, and then climbing the next one. We did this for 8 hours. I thought at one of these points, this boat that I was on was just, the bottom was going to open up, and then that was it, because I couldn't believe, I mean, every time we peaked one of these waves and went over, it was basically a free fall all the way down to the bottom of it. I lifted off the deck about 6 inches and I was holding on to a big 6x6 beam in the middle of the boat, the wheelhouse, and it was just like crazy, And this repeated for 8 hours, I couldn't believe it. Ooh, 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 ooh. We forgot one, I take it. Yeah, so that was wicked. I mean, that was wicked. That was one of the worst times, you know, that I had out there. You know, I mean, that was just outrageous, you know. I mean, because I wasn't sure if I thought for sure that boat would not. I mean, because this was an old, old wooden, fishing boat, you know. And she kept it going. I mean, I just could not believe it. We made it. Also, too, there was one time, don't talk about this one too often, but I'll tell you. I've always been a kind of a person that, I don't ever want to be late. I'd rather be, literally, I'd rather be a half an hour early than a minute late. That's always been the way I've kind of done things, But, I don't know. That kind of changed a little bit, I still like I'd rather be early than late, but there was a time I was working on a boat, or I was going to work on the boat. This is the first time on the boat. I was going to work on it. Skipper said said be there at whatever. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're leaving. I said okay, right on. Be there. I had no problem. Always had been. Never been late. Alarm didn't go off that morning for whatever reason. I mean, the alarm had worked for thousands of times before that. Never had an issue. Kind of think maybe it was the hand of God, because the alarm, for whatever reason, and it had worked. I've used it thousands of times since then. It's worked just fine. But that one particular morning, it did not work. It did not go off. I woke up and headed down there. The boat had literally just left. I mean, it was 15, 20 feet away from the dock. And if anybody that's been on a boat knows, they don't back up. They don't come back. The alternate, the guy that was alternate to go, if I didn't show up, was there. And the skipper said, we're leaving. He gave me till the time, and then it was like, we're leaving. So, and it was literally, I could have probably almost thrown my stuff on board, but nope, it was gone. It was done. Fate had been dealt. And that boat was never seen again. Isn't that weird? Never seen again. Yeah, what a trip. So, since then I've kind of relaxed my rule about being there, early. I like that. I still do like to be there. I don't want to be late, for anything, but yeah. Come on. I didn't notice that. Oh, come on. I gotta make sure I keep a better eye on that. Yeah. So, and that's actually before I met my wife, and You know, all that stuff, you know, with the kids and everything. So if I would have made that boat, history would be different. And I feel sorry for the person that, because I know the guy that did make the boat. He was a friend of mine. He lived two houses down from me. I knew the guy that made the boat, and it was tragic, you know. It is what it is. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. Live it, love, laugh, you know. Don't take things too seriously. What was that? Remember to pull your pants down once in a while and slide on the ice for crying out loud. Just have some fun. So, but yeah, that was different. Oh, let's see how we doing on 284. Like to keep it a little bit more, and we don't have any, do we? I think we're about done here, though, aren't we, folks? I mean, I think we're about done here. We've gotten everything. Grinding up all this little shit. Well, stuff. Sorry, stuff. We're going to get these couple little things here, and then we'll be on our way. We haven't really gotten any, you know, there's no major stuff. I mean, whatever was in those sharks, we got it. Uh-oh. I was going to say, going to put me overboard. Okay. Okay, that's it. We're done. Let's go see if our next target. We're looking for. Back up. We'll just do a back up really quick. We're looking for one of these things, 816 or 514.5. We're right now here. So let's go down to, say, here, and then we'll shoot up to that one. I think it's one of these. You know. So let's shoot down to that one. I don't know. I would really like... stop that. We got to go get some seed stuff eventually. But first we have to go back to Lazarus Complex and ready the next 2 tanks so we can do 3 at a time. So let's get this done first. Hope everybody's doing well. Feel free to comment, guys. You want to. I'll try to look over there when I can. Right on. Okay, so we're heading that way. Let's get our diesels going. Let's get this sucker going, find out what's going on. We're heading down to this one here to see if it's one of the complexes that we need. And then there you go. Right on, right on. My wife and I's anniversary is coming up on January. 41 years. Gonna make some tamales. I'm kind of picky on tamales. I have very rarely found any good ones. I mean, I remember them, the ones that we used to get, or that we used to have back in the like late 60s, 70s, you know, up till like, you know, maybe even mid to late 70s. But lately you cannot find any really good tamales, you know. I mean, and I don't know why. I just don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know, I have not been able to find any really good tamales. So, I'm a decent cook. It's like, well, I guess the only way, you know, like they say, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So I guess I'm getting the stuff, got the masa for the cornmeal, whatnot for that, and, you know, the lard and the corn husk, some red chili for the sauce, and then all the other stuff that we're going to use. And then we got to get I think my wife has developed an allergy to pork. She can't eat pork for some reason, which my son has, actually. I didn't know that my wife was going to have it, you know, which is really sucking because we got a freezer full of dang darn pork ribs. So but at any rate, we're gonna take and we'll figure that out. But I think I'm gonna make it out of beef. We'll get it like a pot roast or whatnot, big one. Hold on, phones are ringing. I gotta go get it. Sell my wife outside. Hold on. I guess I was wrong. It stopped ringing, so either she's got it with her, because I just saw her go by the window. There's that's the exit station right there. Right out over that direction. Really? I didn't know we were. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Exit station is out there. We'll look at this. There's a seat thing there. I mean, there were more seat things at the ones we went and got to begin with. I wonder if you're allowed to go back there and just get more. You have to go to different locations. I don't know. You know, don't know. Looks like a mine out there. Dang old thing. Well, we'll see what this one is. Turn off them diesels. We don't need them. Hey, Mitt Mitt. That's my kitty cat, Mitt. Hi, Mimmy. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mitt Mitt? What you doing, kitty cat? Where's my Mimmy? This is the Mimmy kitty. We'll see what this one is. I don't know if we're going to stay and do this one. If this ain't the one we want, if this ain't the droid we're looking for, then we're just going to go ahead and probably go on about our business. $14.70. And 1470 is not the one we're looking for. So we looked at that one. That one. That one's not it either. I guess let's go up to this one. What the hell's going on with our damn anchor? That forward anchor is going to be an issue, eh? Alright. So cool. We're looking to see if we can hopefully find this stuff that we need. We're going to kick in these diesels, give us a little bit extra speed. We burned about 2 things, and we went about 14, 15, because down there back up 14, 15 kilometers or kilometers, whatever. We still have quite a bit on board, so we're doing good. Yeah, that's our starting point there. By the time we get this, we're going to be almost up to like 16, either 5 or 16, almost 17. Yeah, it's going to be around 17 almost kilometers total. 18 possibly, I don't know. And we'll have to come back up to that one. And if that ain't the case, then we're going to have to come to that one. No. That scene says 16.35 or 16.635, sorry. 6, 7. This is the only one we haven't seen unless it's one of the others, which I think it's one of these. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, we haven't been there yet, seen it, but we'll have to come back to it. I don't really want to stop and get everything along the way. So we're going to wait. Ah, this is the one. I hear the angels out there. Not crazy about that. If they want to attack, oh, there they are right there. Maybe if I can get over there, find a place to dock. So far they're not attacking, so that's a good sign. I got nasties on the base. We got nasties above the base. Which if they don't bother us, I think I might leave them. I know what those angels are doing. They're trying to get me to hit them. I know that that's what they're trying. I know what the little buggers are trying for. Alright, we have this. Get that light off, yeah. Right on. So this is, I think this is 816, wasn't it? Let's go back and look. So far, they haven't attacked, which is nice. Oh, dang it. Okay. Right on, right on. Good to see you in chat. What was that?
If you were here, I'd let this be the place she was allowed to rest.
So we got this one, 816. Okay, cool. I thought that's what this one was. Was there something here? Like a teddy bear or something, or something interesting maybe. Don't know. This place cleaned out. So we completed whatever this was. We need light. So that was pretty much it. for here. Okay. I mean, I guess we're going to ship this place, I guess. I don't know. So the last thing to do is look for that 514. Okay, we can't have that guy running around up there like he owns the place. And then, come on, we do have our standards here, you know. Get this done. So this is something, ain't it? So we got this one. I don't even know what we got. Boy, those little buggers are persistent, aren't they? So we need to refill that, which should refill our gun. Have it on. Oh, I thought I was. What was I filling? Wait. That'll fill that. Okay. This is full. This actually is a pretty good gun for cleaning out stuff like that. Okay. Let's take and go put this stuff down in the hopper. I don't know, I'll put that up front with that other stuff. So, do you think we should, though I know a lot of you aren't talkative tonight, but do you think we should go for those? We could. Add to equipment. Do it on bond 2. Rifle. see, what time is it anyway? If it's getting closer to morning, it would be easier. Yeah, it is. It's pretty close to morning. So we can do that. We can go over there and bite them over there. It'll be a lot easier. Because believe me, there's a problem with them biting on the boat. Boat goes down to the bottom of the ocean and back up and back down and back up. It's crazy. I tell you what. So we'll get those two if we can, within reason. Because those give good stuff. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty much it. Why they give. Yeah. Oh wow. And, the dark ones cost a lot more. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you. The dark ones, a lot more. So we got some high tech anyway. That's good. We can always use that. That's a trip. Because the dark ones, they take many more hits, you know. Because these are the light ones, obviously you can see they're light. Then there's ones that are dark, either some kind of like dark colored to like a greenish color. And they take a lot more, a lot more. So that's cool. Let's top this puppy off. And it's always good to get a little power, little power, little power. Okay, we're good. Put that away. Okay, good enough. Let's see. Now, let's see what this says. 5 minus 5 minus 14.5. Now, is that literally a Because where are we? Right here. This one. The only one that's not known to us of those, trying to look and see. I don't know. I don't see anything. Is it actually coordinates? -5 minus 14.5. Oh, dang it. -5. Like right here on this line. And -14.5. Which is like almost right there. Which would put it off of like right here. We can head that way and look and see what that, if there's anything out there. I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't think those are actually way markers. But yeah, I don't know anything else to do, so we'll. So we'll look at that and see, and if there's not, then there isn't, then we'll just have to try to figure out where it's at, you know. Okay, well, let's get this pig going and we'll get over there and find out. So we're on the quest to find the get the last one on the mother quest. Yeah, if any of you ever worked on the ocean, be interesting to hear. I did it, geez, over, what is it, over 30 some years ago, you know, so it was a while ago. When I was a younger man. So right now we're just going over to this next waypoint. It's the only thing I can think of, because on the map I don't see any other things that we have not looked at. So we're going to take a look there and just see. I mean, it could be completely wrong. I'm using actually the literal thing as a waypoint to see if it's possibly something there. Could be wrong. Most likely are. So we'll have to figure it out and just go. I don't know. We'll figure it out somehow. Just go to different areas and see what when it pops up. There you go. We're going to be out there here pretty quick. And we'll see if that's not something. Oh well. Excuse me. That's 312.3, whichever one. I can't even see it. Oh, that one. So we could be on the right thing. Looking for 514.5. This is the type of things they are on. The measurement thing, so we could be right. We're at still almost 10 kilometers out. It would be nice if it would clear up and we can see if there's something around us we don't miss. Hey, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. So we're looking for this one, 5/14.5, and that was 3 point whatever it was, you know, slash something. Now there's one out there, because our marker may be off just a slight. So what we'll do is we'll go over near that one, because that's 9 kilometers out still, and see what that one says, and then you know, we'll hone in on the target here. You know, is what we're doing. And I don't know what that is out there. Ah. 9.4. Wait a minute. This is 9.4. doesn't make any damn sense. Reposition. Looks like the one we just went past. We just did. Could have been. I think it is. Okay. We got a long ways to go. We'll look at that one on our way out. Our way past. I doubt it's that one, but because I think it's got to be a little bigger than that. We got a seed complex coming up. Got the warehouse off to our over there. I think that's it. Cool, cool. Right on. Good to see everybody in chat. Come on. Say something to me. Let me know. Right on. Welcome to. We're doing the meta thing. We're on the third leg so far. We're looking for that last little bit, which I'm just taking a guess, which could be a coordinate that we're looking for out here, possibly. 15 and what was it? 5. It could be actually right over here though. So we're looking to see 70.14. Okay. 7.14 I think it was. Or 07, whatever. There's a seed complex coming up on our, I think, left. We've been there. Haven't been there. Looks like that's a seed complex coming up. So right on, we're just trying to look for this last one here. Right, we're getting there. No, we're getting there. Yep, we're just looking for that last thing. Going on along this one right now. Let's see. We're going to go to this. No. Unknown, that one. And then we'll look at that one. So we're going to go to that one. So we're going towards that one. There may be an easier way to find this. Might be in the lore, but I don't know. Like all 5 tanks on the back are drained. We're working off the front tanks now. Okay. See what that is up there real quick on our way by. You never know. Yeah, never know. And seriously, you never know. Could have been that. Huh. You never know. Could have been. Let's just see. Go this way for a bit. Right on, right on. Would be nice if it would stop raining. See, this is crazy here. I repaired these before we left. They should not have to repair this soon. Bam, Rick. Bam, Rick. What's that? Something right there. Take a look at that. And then head along our way. I don't think that's it though. And then we'll go check those two out along the way. Well, I don't think so, but we'll check them out. We'll check them out anyway on our way by. We're already here. Check this one. I don't think so. We'll check that one and that one on our way out. And then start heading back towards that. We're just kind of trying to eliminate everything. While we're doing it anyway. Check that one out, and kind of that one out there, Because we're looking for 14.5 slash 05 slash 14.5. So we'll see. Oh, that's Dock 37, okay. Okay, we've been there. That's the starting one. That's the starting thing. Actually, we have to go back there sometime, but I'm not going to do it today. There's a way to get into one of the thingies that... Oh, Jesus criminy. God, we've been all over this map. Four, 9 point. Let's go to that one also. We got a long ways to go. Huh. Jumping Yeminis. Okay. Got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. We'll actually wind up back at our fueling dock anyway, so we'll refuel while we're there. So we've actually done quite a bit of patrol around here, you know, I mean, quite a few kilometers or whatnot, so we're doing pretty good. I think we're on the front tanks now. Yeah, we're starting on the front tanks now, so we're doing good. So we'll look at this one, look at that one, then other than that, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out and come back and try it again. You know, I don't know. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. I don't want to... I got dinner coming. I hear my puppy dog down there. She getting mad. Because people aren't cooperating. So we'll head out here. We'll check this out. We're looking for this last one. And where we're going to is... because we've checked all of them out in here. I think all out in there. We've got all these in here. So right now we are headed to this one and then that one. And I hopefully it's going to be one of those. So And then if not, we're going to refuel or somewhere there about refuel. So, yeah. Dang old thing. Right on. We ought to get there here pretty shortly. 7 kilometers. Gonna take a while. Get out to this one, check it out, check that one, and if not, we're gonna head towards the refueling station, Black Vein Station. We're working off that, we're on that second tank up above, up front. These tanks in the back have been depleted. There's 5 tanks there, but we've gone all over the map. So we're doing pretty good as far as that goes, actually. I mean, all that we have on board diesel, we have 32,000 liters on board. I still don't know what to do with that tree. Does it do anything? Or is it just a like a decoration? So we've gone through the back 5 tanks, the first upper tank, and we're just about done with the second upper tank. We still got a few of them to go. We've been everywhere, you know, pretty well. So we're doing pretty good, you know. I remember my uncle telling me he used to work on the nuclear missiles, actually. And down in the silos, he was like, you know, he'd try to catch a nap or something like that. And there was always the loud hum of equipment, just, you know, hardly, I mean, it was hard for you to even like rest or sleep for the first few weeks or whatever that you were there. If you wanted to take a nap or something like that during your off time, you know, because of all the loud equipment hum of machinery. So it was like, you know, but then after a week or two, you got used to it. So you could just, you know, you could sit down on, you know, wherever. If you were in a break room, you'd sit there and, you know, kick back and next thing you know, you were asleep. Didn't even page you. And he said he woke with such a start because they were doing a test that day where they were switching over from regular power, I guess, over to backup power. And for about 30 seconds, it was like dead silence. Oh, woke him up like right now. I mean, like all that, all the machinery shutting off, and then 30 seconds, and then come back on. It's like, oh, just freaks him out. So. That was something. 3.9 mile, or well, kilometers, whatever. All these are pretty much known to us around here, except for that one and that out there. Yeah, I don't really do this for the money or the thing, because right now there ain't no money, and it is what it is. I do this mainly for my grandchildren, but if y'all want money from it, share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, share, like, subscribe, and what I'll do is, because I'm pretty sure I can, I'll give the money that I get from YouTube from this at least every other check. Always, every other check at least. And there'll be rules that I'll figure out. Don't know exactly how you give the money. Maybe you gotta have like a PayPal account or something, but most people do, I guess, or something like that. I'll figure it out. But like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Make this where it'll start monetizing or whatever it is. I will definitely I'll give away the money. I don't really want it or need it really. At least every other one, The only one I'll keep, is just to keep up on costs that that it costs me to do this. But other than that, pretty much at least every other one I'll give them away, and I'll try to remember to tell everybody that on every one I do. But share it, and, seriously, because I don't need it. Let's give it away to you guys, ones that are watching. You'll get it. How big a check you want is how big you'll make this channel, because I'll give at least every other check away. And the first one I won't give anything. First one, what is it? Probably a few cents or something, but the rules will probably be something like you've got to be a subscriber, and you have to be watching on the day that I announce that there will be a giveaway. And then whatever I say on that day that you put into chat to make it to where you'll be eligible to get the money. That's how it works. You know, I'll come up with official rules. I'll put on something. I don't know what exactly yet, you know, but we'll figure that out. Right now, we ain't nowhere near getting, I think I have 76 subscribers, but, and I don't really know what I need to be able to start monetizing this stuff. If anybody knows, you can put it in chat if you'd like. But share this. Start making it where YouTube gives me a check and I'll pass it right on to you. At least every other one. Guaranteed. You know. You heard it here first. So that's what I will do. You know. And these rules are subject to change, but for right now, that'll be the deal. I'll give the checks to you guys. So make it as big as you want, however you want the check big, how much you want it to be, is what you need to do. So watch the videos, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. You know, it's not something that costs you guys any money at all. I'm not asking you for a dime. You know, be something that YouTube gives off, and I'll give it to you guys. You know, a little bit of an experiment. I'm going for. Let's kick off the little bit of Spade here. We'll kick her off a little bit. See what this is. I don't think this is the place, but this is 5X. Okay. Well, let's head down that way. Hold on a second. I got my wife coming in, so hold on 1 minute. Yeah, hello. Yeah, my daughter. was wanting to talk to Dad, so I took and got the phone there for a minute. But yeah, guys, if you want to make this where you get something out of it, not me. I mean, I guess every other one, but it'll just be for cost, keeping everything running. But yeah, go ahead, share, like, subscribe, and then make this channel where it actually pays you something, not me. It'll give you something. There you go. That's how it works. Because I'll give those checks away to you guys. At least every other one. So share it with friends. Let them know. And then once they've subscribed, and we actually start getting more than, whatever it is. I don't even have a clue what it is yet. I'll have to look into it. What it is, what you need to, I don't know, get monetized or whatever it is. I'll have to look into all that. Then, like, again, subscribe, share, and then make it big, and then you'll get whatever it is. They send me a check, I'll pass it right on to you. No big deal. I'll have drawings where what I'll do is I'll draw it. Seat vault Prometheus. Okay, where's that? Thank you. Well, oh, wow, yeah, okay. That's that, okay. Slide around this puppy. So yeah, if you guys want to have it, it's kind of like a lottery or something. Not really a lottery. It's not a lottery, but because I won't be drawing any numbers. What I'll do is I will pick the person. You can win more than once. You can win however many times I pick you. My selection process is my business. I will give it to whoever I want to. That the only thing is that you have to do is be a subscriber, and I think on the day that I announce a drawing for it, you would have to put I'm in, and that's it. I'm in. You'll enter you into the drawing, and then if you want to say anything after that, that's up to you. But if you put more than I'm in on that one comment, it won't count. You have to just say I'm in, and then you will be entered into the drawing. And the drawing's a long ways away. First of all, we have to get monetized, and then actually we have to start making something. So, it's a process, I gotta find out what that process is. But let's give her a try. Let's make an experiment. You'd like to see money headed your way? Well, this is how you do it. Because I don't really care. I'm an old dude. I got money. I got what I need. Not too concerned about it, but a lot of y'all folks that are out there, you want to give it a try it out. Let's do it. I don't know where to go after this. I'm telling you, I'm at a loss. But definitely take and subscribe, share, tell your friends about it, because it'll be something that if it grows big enough, and I don't know what the YouTube checks could wind up being. I hear they could be big. You make a big check, by liking, subscribing, and viewing, and we get more people viewing, I'll hand the checks right on over to you. At least every other one. At least, you know. So, there you go. And if they get larger, these checks, then what I'll do is I'll make it to where I'll break them up. So, you know, I mean, if they get to be big, then I'll break them up where everybody gets to share a little bit in them, you know. But, yeah, let's do it. See if I can see what this is. What was that? One point 2.5. That ain't it. So I wonder. Because we're looking for 5/5/14.5. And everything in this sector, except for that thing over there. Let's see what that is. Let go. The rain's got the better of it. I can't see squat. My experiment thing is to see how big we can make this channel. And then how much money we can actually give away. So it's up to you guys. Find people that want to subscribe, and let's make this thing big. I can't see nothing. Yeah, there's a mine right there. And that ain't nothing there. So I don't know. We're gonna have to look and see. And the one thing I'll tell you is that it ain't a scam. We'll do this on the up and up, and it's 7082. No. Yeah, we're just gonna, you know, I can't scam you. I'm not asking you for anything. So tell your friends about it. They can share the deal. And if it comes to pass that we can get enough people subscribing that they monetize it or whatever they do, the more you get, the more you get. The more the channel gets, the more y'all get. So there you go. I'll try to remember to say that or tell everybody once every video. Seven unknown. We can check that one out on our way. Huh. I don't know where this next one is. I don't see anything. Does anybody know? I don't know. Well, if we're not able to locate it, then we're gonna have to I don't know. I don't know. I mean, everything is almost accounted for here, except for just a few little things. I don't know. I think we pretty much got everything accounted for. That's a fueling station. I don't think that's it, but while we're here, we'll just catalog it. Oh yeah, hey, how's it going there? Game for live? Yeah. Oh yeah, back at it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you caught what I've been saying there in the last few minutes, but I'm going to do an experiment. Share with your friends, tell everybody, like, subscribe, whatever, and I will give every other check from, if it becomes where this channel monetizes, I will take and give it away to you guys. It'll be I'll pick who it is. So could be you, could be anybody. You know, the only thing is you got to be a subscriber, and you got to say the 2 words "I'm in" on the day I announce the giveaway. And the check will be as big as they give. You know, the YouTube thing. Are you able to say so? I have. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got mines. We got nasty stuff coming up here. I've got 32,000 liters of fuel on board. So pretty much that's how. You know, I'm working on the last row of tanks up there. So, but that's how. You know. What the heck was that? Let's see. I don't want to see those. I want to go back towards those. Okay. So that's how. Yeah, I got 32,000 liters of fuel on board. You know, so we're working on the last few. Literally. Whoa. So we've got that, and then I have all these batteries in here, which are doing just fine. I will have to switch off of diesel here shortly. Let's see, where are we headed? Oh. Kind of did a 180, didn't I? Okay, let's go towards this refuel. We're kind of I guess I must we'll refuel. We're only about 4 away. So we'll refuel right on. Yeah. Where do I where do I get all the diesel to refuel them? Right there. I have 50,000 liters of diesel sitting there, which will refuel my 32,000 liters of diesel and have spare. That's where I get them. If that's where you're asking, do you get all the diesel to fill them? Right there. And I've been all over this map. I mean, we started there. We went all the way down through here, back up, around, and we're right there. And I've been up through here, came down through here, you know, and we're headed back over to the fueling station. We've traveled quite a bit. So we're doing good as far as that goes. I don't know how much you have on your boat anyway. Game for Life. I don't know. One thing we were looking for was the last mother. Let's see if I can get it in a place where you guys can see it. Right there. Discover what's left at the habitat node 514.5. I haven't been able to find it yet. Got all the others, but not that one. There you go. You've been to the black, what is that? Black vein something? Another. I'm sure you've already been there, right? Game for Life. Yeah, guys, make this channel big, you win big. I will give every other check from YouTube away. No problem. You heard it here first. It's my prerogative to give it away to who I want. So there you go. There'll be some rules. You have to be a subscriber and you have to say I'm in on the day that I announce the giveaway. So you never know. It could be any time. So I'm not asking for any money. Not asking for anything. Maybe a little time, you know. Okay, we're within 1 kilometer. We're gonna switch off the diesel. It's easier to maneuver with the electrics than with the diesel. Don't you have game for life. I'm sure you've already been up here to the Black Vein Station, right? I'm pretty sure. I'll probably have to do some maintenance on all the wind turbines and whatnot, I'm sure. So we've been all over the map, and we used all but the last 4 tanks. We're on that 4th tank, and that's still not into the ship with that it has. So we've got what, still 8, 10, not quite 10. They're a little about 10,000 liters roughly, a little less, 9, whatever. Yeah, right there is where we get all the diesel though, dude. Right there. It's a self-sufficient, pretty much. You have to do a little maintenance on the wind. There's a couple of wind turbines, not that much, but right here, arrived at the Black Vein Station, and it's got 50,000 liters of diesel, and I think 10,000 liters roughly of petrol, or 8,000 maybe, because I got 6 here, 8 there. So, you know. And we'll just pull in here as pretty as you please. Dang old thing. Get on up there. See, there's 2, 4, and I think there's 3 up there. So 2, 4, 8, 10,000 liters of petrol, and also I got 6,000 on here. Okay. Cool beans. Okay. So then we also have like 50,000 liters up there. So all we have to do is crack this. There you, oh, wait a minute. No, actually, put it in here. There we go. That'll start filling all those tanks, filling all those tanks. So there we go. And then up here, I don't think I used all that much thing, so the problem with this is that this thing you have to let one of them go. Okay. So these are all going to start filling, backfilling, and it'll get done. But diesel going in, or oil going into the tanks. Oh, it's not going to work because of that. There you go. I put it over here because I don't want to. I don't want to have to see it running out. That's really kind of crazy the way they have that it won't produce one without producing the other. So you got to run the petrol out, because I don't think we have that much. We might be able to use a little bit of petrol, but we'll see. Okay, let's. So the whole ship will get filled from that. All the diesel, all the petrol. We'll see what it's going to take. I moved those oil tanks from over there over to here. These oil tanks are sufficient to run this whole operation. Don't need that many. So there you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's 50,000, I think, 50,000 liters of diesel here, between here and downstairs. And the boat can only carry, right now, 36,000. Carrying 36,000 liters. It'll refill these tanks, which aren't much. So it'll refill those. It'll get all these refilled. And so That works. But that is my gas station right here. It takes and fills these all up. You know. These are starting to refill. That one. So it's refilled almost all those already. So it won't take long. These are filled already. It's just capping off that, which isn't going to take long. The gas is refilled. So I got to be careful because once the gas is refilled up here, it will stop the diesel. So there's about 600, so it'll fill for a bit. Once this one caps off, then I have to switch off or switch that to run over the side, the petrol. Yeah, but that's my gas station. I got it set up. The oil pumps up from there to those tanks there, which is processes there to the tanks, petrol, diesel, and power supply is here. These batteries, those batteries over there. The windmills, the solar, and then over there, solar, you know, so, yeah, it's quite an operation. It works pretty good. Those batteries seem to be able to run it through the night. The, everything works pretty balanced. For whatever comes in on the oil is going out. So, you know. These are starting to fill up. There's not a very good exchange rate between petrol and diesel, so. Looking pretty good. The only thing we need to do is find out where in the heck the next thing is at. That 5.14.5. see where we're at. A lot of this should start filling up down up there on the boat, that is. The front tanks are full. Back tanks are still filling up. Yeah. We got 4 across the back to fill up. See, I would leave it just run if I left, but I don't think that happens. As soon as you leave, it stops running. Everything stops running, I believe. Now you can tell me different if you know, but I don't think so. I think it's I think that's the thing. So I think we're going to have to probably look for that that last site on the next one that we do. I don't know, because I don't think we're going to be able to get it. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We don't know. We don't know. I smell barbecue chicken going on. So all I know is that dinner's coming soon. We got a little 150 gallons there. We'll have to kick this off. But that's what I do as far as my gas station. Keep everything right here. I moved those oil tanks over to there, added, quite a few to them. There was 2, and I added 4, and that will definitely do these. We don't really need any more because the oil will keep up with it, keeps up with this. That's in reserve, so we're doing good. I don't know why they do that. Right on, right on. Yeah. Man, I can smell that chicken down there cooking. Excuse me. Excuse me. The heck was that? Man, got the coughs all of a sudden. Okay. Really? We're still filling tanks? Oh, this last one. Which is just about full. I imagine once that's done, it'll all start filling relatively quickly. Yeah. Yeah. What I thought. Be filling up quickly. Right on. The petrol tanks are refilled. These last few are gonna refill. That's full. These will refill, these last 4, 5, whatever. Yeah. Right on. Well, I don't know. I think let's see, we've been doing this for 3 hours. I don't know. 5:45 here. I smell chicken cooking. So I love y'all, but there's chicken cooking. I know. But hey, it's chicken. Little barbecue chicken, that's some good stuff right there. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to probably end this here pretty quickly. Remember what I said though? Share with your friends, tell them all. I'll give away the every other check that we get from YouTube if they give us any. We get enough to monetize this thing and get it working. I'll give every other one away. That simple. Not hard. So we'll figure it out what we need to do. But share with your friends, tell them to, hop in. On the days that I'm going to be give that stuff away, once we actually get to the point where we have stuff to give away, because I'll give it away through YouTube. All you have to do is say I'm in. That's it. No more, no less. And you're in, and I will pick the thing how I pick. It is that. So, and we'll do it for as long as it works. I'm still alive. It'll work. So there you go. Right on. So I think I'm going to end this here just in a little bit. Glad to see that there's a few people actually watching. Share it. Not a scam, not asking for anything, but a little time. Do a click, share it with your friends, that kind of thing. I'll give it away, and I don't care what it ends up being. If there's large checks that YouTube's end up giving, I'll give them away. Don't matter. Not that kind of person. I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. So let's do it. Get her done. So right on. All right, all that chicken drive me crazy. So we're gonna let this thing go. Take care. Game for life. Good seeing you. And all y'all that are in here, take care. And we will see you the next time.